All right. So last time we played, the coroner admitted to killing all three people. I thought that was a little too convenient, and also I could not accuse her, so I figured that was not the right answer. And I did some research, and it turns out the AI can hallucinate and make shit up for no reason. So we did not, in fact, find a murderer. Um, Also, my game only said I was 58% done, so I think I have to continue figure out, get to the bottom of the case. So yeah, I was looking at a Steam guide just for some hints because I was like, I couldn't get the rest of the locations, and it turns out only certain people can reveal certain areas. So I had to go. I was talking to everyone, but then it turns out I just have to talk to the chief, and he revealed the library and the Blackwoods. So now I can finally talk to Donna, and I can talk to the librarian. So I don't know if there's actually. I'm curious to what he's going to say. Why did Marcella confess to killing those three people?
I think there's been a misunderstanding, Detective. Coroner Marcella Extaberia has not confessed to killing anyone. She's just doing her job, trying to help us figure out what happened to the victims. There's no evidence to suggest she was involved in any of these murders.
I agree with you, but last time I spoke to her, she admitted to doing everything. Do you need me to record it for you? You cut off there. You want to say something?
Oh no, Detective. I think there's been some kind of mistake. Coroner Marcella Extaberia is a respected member of our community and a dedicated professional. She would never admit to anything like that. You must have misunderstood her or something.
Seriously, go ask her yourself.
Oh no, Detective. I think you're getting ahead of yourself here. Coroner Marcella
Yeah, I
Extaberia
figured.
is a respected member of our community and a
I'm pretty
dedicated professional.
sure she was
She would never admit
hallucinating.
to anything like that.
Yeah, I was acting
You
up.
must have
So
misunderstood her.
So tell us, Detective Martini, who is the culprit?
see, she's not even on here. None of the police people are on here, so not even gonna bother trying. Here's finally can go here. Holy shit! All right, I feel like Blackwoods. Holy fuck! You okay, dude?
I'm fine, Detective. Just sitting here in the Blackwoods, surrounded by nature's whispers. It's a peaceful life, but I sense that something is amiss in Vaudeville. The murders. They weigh heavily on my mind. What brings you to this place today?
I need your help. Tell me what you saw on the night of the murders.
The night of the murders. I didn't see anything, Detective. But I did have a conversation with the creatures of the Blackwoods. They whispered secrets to me. I sense that they know more than they're letting on. The grass spoke of people not walking in their own shoes. A mushroom warned of poisonous individuals. The cow cautioned against judging others by their actions, and the river whispered about a monster resting its beast. It's all very cryptic, but I feel it might be connected to
Do
the
you
murder
have
somehow.
anything that is not poetic nonsense?
I see what you mean, detective. As a hermit, my words can sometimes seem like me
Yes, I
rambling.
can see you're basically spoiling it
But
for
I assure you, I'm
me,
trying to
but I don't
convey
know what the
something
hell you're trying to
meaningful.
say.
Let me think. Oh yes,
The woman in red was picking
the woman in
mushrooms.
red was picking mushrooms the other day,
You've seen the count in the
and I've seen the
beast.
count and his beast around these parts. They were with that man who wears a hat.
A man who wears a hat,
And
that's
then
new.
there's the widow and her companion, often strolling hand in hand when no one is watching. These are just observations, but perhaps they might be relevant to your investigation.
Isn't the woman in red the same as... Isn't the woman in red Mrs. Potter, who is also the widow?
Yes. Yes, she is. I didn't make that connection earlier. The woman in red,
What?
Mrs.
Am I
Potter, the
tricking
widow.
the AI into
It's all
believing
so
me?
confusing. But now that you mention it, detective, I sense that there might be more to her story than meets the eye.
Who's this hat-wearing guy you talked about?
I don't know his name, but he's often seen with the count and his beast. He seems like a peculiar fellow, always dressed in a hat and coat, even on
Saxobar
warm
wears
days
a
like
hat,
today.
and Chief
There's
Gretzky wears a
something
hat.
unsettling about him, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
So, is it Chief Gretzky or Saxobar? I fucking wonder. Are you talking about the circus ringleader?
I think that might be who you're referring to, detective. Yes, the circus ringleader is a fitting description for this enigmatic individual.
Yeah, he's
But I must
weird. We already
admit,
know
my
that.
knowledge of him is limited to what I've observed from afar. He seems to move in mysterious circles, and his presence always seems to draw attention.
Anything else relevant to this case I should know about? I don't know if I'm going anywhere with this.
I've been thinking a lot about the murders, detective. The Blackwoods have a way of whispering secrets to me, and I sense that there's more to these crimes than meets the eye. But I'm just an old hermit trying to make sense of the world. Perhaps you should focus on the people in Vaudeville rather than the forest. They might be hiding something.
Okay, back to what you said earlier. The widow and her companion. What does the companion look like, or who is he?
The companion. He's a tall man with a strong build, dressed in dark clothing that seems to blend with the shadows. I've only seen him from afar, but there's something about him that doesn't quite add up. Maybe it's
Is
just
he the
my old
Count?
hermit's instincts, but I sense that he might be hiding something too.
That's not what I said.
I think you're getting close to the truth, detective.
Who
Yes,
the
it
fuck
is
is
indeed
Count von
Kruger.
Krug? That's
He's
not even a
often seen with his
person.
beast, and there's something unsettling about their relationship.
Who is von Kruger? What the fuck?
Another name in the labyrinth of memory. I know a lot of people, but I don't really know anyone. Count von Kruger is just another face
You
in the
mean
crowd,
Count
detective.
Graveson and his
But perhaps you
manticore?
should investigate him further. He might be connected to the murders.
There's another Count?
No, not that Count. I don't know who Count Graveson is, but it's not him I'm thinking of.
Okay, this is just weird. Let's go back. Do you know a Count von Kruger? My bad. Do you know Count von Kruger? What the hell is going on? AI acting up again? Hello? Dude. Hi. Now what? I'm experiencing problems. Hello. Ah! Now what? I'm about to restart. Hi. Hello. The fuck is going on? This game runs as bad as League of Legends. Close program.
The second I stepped off the train.
All right, I'm at 75% now. All right. Where was that? Do you know a Count von Kruger? Let's give it a second to warm up here.
Oh no. I don't think I know anyone named Count von Kruger. But I do know that Count Graveson is a very eccentric person who has many strange friends and acquaintances.
Do you go to the Blackwoods often? Don't lie to me.
Oh no. I don't think I've ever been to Blackwoods. It sounds like some sort of establishment or something. But I do know that Count Graveson has been acting very strangely lately. He has always been eccentric.
Alright, alright. That didn't give me any information. I gotta go back. I feel like I missed something. Beatrix. Tell me about yourself.
Dear Detective Martini, I'm Beatrix Bosch, a librarian at the Vaudeville Library. I've spent my entire life surrounded by books and history. It's a passion that drives me every day. I must say it's quite fascinating to see you here investigating these dreadful murders. As a librarian, I have access to a vast array of knowledge, and I'm more than happy to help you in any way I can.
Tell me what you know about the murders.
The murders? Yes, it's been a terrible few days for our city. As a librarian, I've had access to many of the local newspapers and documents, but I must admit that I'm still trying to make sense of it all. From what I've gathered, Maria Jansen was found dead outside her apartment in central Vaudeville. Then Nicola Grossman's body was discovered near Pascal's grocery shop. And just yesterday, Haley Greenwood's lifeless body was found in an alley behind the Cabin Violet. I must say it's all been quite shocking. I've never seen anything like this before in our city.
Yeah, show me a
Police are
newspaper.
working hard to catch the killer, but so far they haven't had any leads. As a librarian, I've tried to gather as much information as possible from the local newspapers and documents. But I'm afraid that's all I can do for now. It's up to the police to solve these crimes. Would you like me to show you some of the local newspapers? Perhaps there might be something in them that could help with your investigation. I'll get one for you. Let me just check if we have any recent editions. Ah, yes. Here's yesterday's edition of the Vaudeville Times. It has all the latest news on the murders. Here, take a look at this article about Maria Jansen's murder. It says that she was found with severe injuries and that the police are still investigating.
Yeah, I'm the fucking police, dude.
There's also an article about Nicola Grossman's death, saying that he was found near Pascal's grocery shop with no signs of forced entry or struggle. And here's a piece about Haley Greenwood's murder, saying that she was found in an alley behind the Cabin Violet. It mentions that the police are looking for any witnesses who may have seen something suspicious. I hope this helps you with your investigation, Detective Martini. If you need anything else, feel free to ask.
Who comes to the library?
Well, I'd say that most of the people who come to the library are scholars and researchers looking for specific information or resources. We also get a lot of students from the local university, as well as some of the city's intellectuals and writers. Of course, with the recent murders, we've had a few curious individuals coming in to ask about the cases. I've noticed that Count Nikolai Graveson has been in here a few times, looking at old documents and records. And Marcella Extaberia, a coroner, often comes by to research specific medical texts. But mostly, it's just your average book lover who comes to the library to read and learn.
Yeah, show me some books.
We're a bit of a hub for knowledge in Vaudeville, so people come from all over to access our resources. Would you like me to show you some of the rare books we have here? I think you might find them interesting. Let me see. We have a wonderful collection of rare books on history and literature. Here's one of my favorites, first edition of the Count of Monte Cristo. And over there we have a collection of ancient texts on alchemy and magic. Oh, and this is a rare copy of the picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. It's one of our most prized possessions here at the library. Yes. And let me show you something
Have
really
you read
special.
this demon book? What is it
This is an
about?
ancient tome on demonology. It's said to be cursed, but I think it's just a myth. I hope you're enjoying our collection, Detective Martini. We have so many wonderful books here. Oh, dear detective, I wouldn't say that I've read the book per se, but I have handled it a few times. It's an ancient tome on demonology, as I mentioned earlier. The cover is adorned with strange symbols and markings that are said to ward off evil spirits. But between you and me, detective, I've heard
I need
rumors that
the
book
demon
contains
book
dark
for
magic
the
and
investigation.
incantations that can
Hand it
summon
over.
unsavory entities. Of course, I don't believe it's true, but some of the older scholars who come to our library seem to think otherwise. But I assure you, detective, we take great care in handling such rare and sensitive materials. We wouldn't want any
It is a
unpleasantness to
object
occur
of
within these
interest,
walls.
and I need
Oh
it.
dear detective, I couldn't possibly let you take that book.
Are you obstructing the
It's far
investigation
too
right now?
valuable and sensitive a material to be handled by just anyone. Besides, I'm not sure if it's even safe for you to have in your possession. And what makes you think it has anything to do with the investigation? Oh, dear detective, I'm not trying to obstruct your investigation. It's just that, well, as a librarian, my duty is to protect our collection and ensure
I don't
its
think the
safety.
coroner's in the right state of
And this
mind,
book is
but
one of
sure,
our
go
most
ahead, let
precious
her
and
look at
sensitive
it.
materials. But if you're really convinced it's important for the investigation, then I suppose I could ask Coroner Exteberia to take a look at it. She might be able to provide some insight or guidance on how to proceed. Oh dear detective, I wouldn't recommend it at all. Coroner Exteberia has been under a lot of stress lately, and I'm not sure she's in any condition to handle something as sensitive as this book. But if you're really determined to have her
Alright,
take a look,
moving on.
then I suppose I could.
Did you see
As for
anything on the
myself.
night of murders?
But please, detective, be careful what you wish for.
Keep it brief. You talk a lot.
Oh dear detective, I'm afraid I didn't see anything unusual that night. As a
Yeah, we
librarian,
know
my hours
someone
are
fucking
usually spent within
died
these
in
walls,
the area
surrounded by books and
at
quiet.
midnight.
But I did hear some strange noises coming from outside around midnight. It sounded like someone was arguing or shouting in the distance. But I didn't think much of it at the time, assuming it was just someone having a row with their partner or something.
Tell me about Saxabar. Be concise.
Monsieur Saxabar.
Monsieur Saxabar.
He's the director of Circus Saxabar, one of our city's most
I said be
popular
concise.
attractions. A bit eccentric, but a kind soul.
Tell
at
me
heart.
about Count Graveston.
Always has a smile
Concisely.
on his face and a twinkle in his eye.
Concisely.
That is all I know about him, detective. Ah, Count Nikolai Graveston. Eccentric, kind soul.
Okay, that was a little too concise. Anything else pertaining to the case? Any other people I need to know about?
Ah, yes. There is one more person who might be of interest to you, detective. Her name is Dada, and she has a bit of an enigma. Lives in the Blackwoods, on the outskirts of town. Rumors say she has some sort of connection to the supernatural or occult. But
Do
I
you
think
know
it
a
is just
woman named
gossip.
Michelle?
Ah, yes. Michelle Fisher is a dear friend of mine. She is a socialite and entrepreneur, always throwing lavish parties and hosting gatherings at her estate. We often discuss literature, and hard over tea.
Yeah, let me
But
talk
I
to
must
her.
admit, Detective, that she can be a bit intense at times. Always pushing for more, never satisfied with what she has. But I am sure she is harmless.
Okay,
I guess
she's not
please do.
revealing her location to me. That's cool. That didn't get me anywhere. These two were completely useless. Oh, let's ask one. Do you know anything about the shrooms?
Shrooms. Oh dear Detective, I think you might be referring to the mysterious blackwoods mushrooms that have been growing in the forest outside of town. Yes, I've heard rumors about them being poisonous or even magical. But I don't know much more than that. Why do you ask?
You're a librarian. You never read anything about mushrooms to figure out what they do?
Oh dear Detective, I suppose I should have said something earlier.
Everything that goes on in the city.
As a librarian, it is my duty to know everything that goes on in this city, including the rumors and whispers. And yes, I do know about the mushrooms. In fact, I've been studying them for some time now. But please, Detective,
Okay,
don't you tell anyone
what
else
do
about
they
this.
do?
It is not
What
exactly
use are they?
proper for a librarian to be interested in such things. Oh dear Detective, I shouldn't be telling you this. But I suppose it is too late now. The mushrooms have a strange property that allows them to enhance one's senses and perception. Some people use them for medicinal purposes,
Okay, that
while
doesn't
others
help
use
me at
them
all.
for more recreational activities. But please, Detective, don't go spreading this.
Someone needs to get me to Michelle,
So tell us, Detective
and someone needs to
Martini,
get me
who is the
to
culprit?
Biagio. You ever eat one of these magic mushrooms?
No, Detective. As a hermit, I don't indulge in such things. The creatures of the Black Winds have taught me
Do
to
you
respect
know
their
a
power and
Michelle?
wisdom. Besides, I think I'd rather stick with my tea and contemplation. Just another name in the labyrinth of memory, Detective. I don't really know anyone, but I've heard many names whispered through the trees.
Fuck, this person's completely useless. Do you know Michelle?
No, Detective. I don't know what kind of game you're playing here, but I think it's time for you to leave. You're not going to find any more information out of me, and I'm not going to let you continue spreading
Do you know
these
Biagio?
rumors about innocent people. No. That's enough, Detective. I've had enough of your
Accusations?
questions and accusations. You're not going to
Have
find
you talked
any more
to
information out of me,
Marcella?
and I'm not going to let you continue spreading the rumors
Okay, this
about
guy's
innocent
just...
people.
He's lost
That's
his
it,
fucking
Detective.
mind as well.
I've had enough of your questions and accusations.
Where is
You're not going to find
Biagio?
any more information out of me, and I'm not going to
My
let you
fault.
continue spreading these
Biagio?
rumors about innocent people.
Biagio. Christ.
W, what do you mean, my Vigo? I don't know what that is. Alright, don't worry about it. It is just an old habit of mine. W, what? I think you mean by Gio Ferrari. He is an entrepreneur and investor in
Where is
Vaudeville.
he?
No, why, yes. Gio Ferrari lives in Vaudeville City.
Where is Michelle
You can
at?
find him at his office or at one of the many clubs and bars around town. Why, yes. Michelle Fisher is a socialite and entrepreneur in Vaudeville.
Where's Michelle? Disregard. Where is Michelle? Jesus. Michelle. Michelle. What? Where is Michelle?
Michelle Fisher, the entrepreneur and socialite, is a friend of mine. She often comes to the Coral Bar where
She
I
is
work.
a person of interest.
I think she might be at her office or home
Mark
right now.
her location.
Why do you want to know?
She is a person of interest. Dude, the AI is just bugging out right now. Where is Biagio? Where is Biagio?
I don't know what you're talking about. There is no such thing as an adjon in Vaudeville. I think we've reached the end of our conversation for now, Detective. It's been a long and emotional day, and I'm exhausted.
Who can get me to Biagio? I talked to that guy. What's happening? The AI just cooked.
Yes. Gio Ferrari's office is located just down the street from here. You can team it as a big building with a sign that says Ferrari Enterprises.
It is cooked.
Yes. Biagio Ferrari. He is an entrepreneur and investor who often comes to the library to research business and financial matters. I believe he has an office in the city center near the Vaudeville Times building. But please, Detective, be careful around him. He can be a bit intense when it comes to his business dealings. Yes. Biagio's office is located here near the Vaudeville Times building. It is just a short walk from the library. I hope that helps, Detective.
Is this all of the locations? The country club. How do I get him to talk on the country club? I want to try this legit. I mean, kind of cooked. Tell me about people you know.
Yes. As a librarian, I have the pleasure of knowing many wonderful people in this city. Let us see. There's Marcella Exeberia, our coroner, who is always so kind and helpful. And Count Nikolai Graveson, who is a dear friend and patron of the library. Oh, and then there is Michelle Fisher, who is always throwing lavish parties and hosting gatherings at her estate. We often discuss
Where can I
literature
find
and
Biagio?
art over tea, but I must admit, Detective, that some people can be a bit complicated. Like Dada, for example, who lives in the Blackwoods and has a reputation for being quite unusual.
Where can I find Michelle?
And then there is Biagio Ferrari, who is always pushing for more and never satisfied with what he has. But overall, I think our city is full of wonderful people, each with their own unique stories and personalities. Yes, Biagio Ferrari.
It says Beatrix can unlock
He is an
a
entrepreneur
location.
and investor who often comes to the library to research business and financial matters. I believe he has an office in the city center near the Vaudeville Times building. But please, Detective, be careful around him. He can be a bit. Yes. Michelle Fisher, as estate is located just outside the city center.
What are
near the
locations
Blackbirds
in the
Forest.
city I need to know?
It is a beautiful place, full of gardens and art galleries. She often hosts gatherings and parties there, so you might be able to catch her at one of those events. But please, Detective, be prepared for a whirlwind of conversation and ideas when you meet Michelle. She can be quite intense at times. Yes. There are several locations in the city that might be of interest to you, Detective. The Vaudeville Times building is located here near the city center. It is where you can find all sorts of news and information about what is going on in the city. And then there is the Blackwoods Forest, which is just outside the city limits. It has
That didn't work. What locations does Michelle frequent?
yes. Michelle Fisher often frequents the Cabane Violet, where she can be found sipping champagne and discussing art and literature with her friends. It is one of her favorite haunts in the city.
Is that it?
Oh dear, Detective, I think there might be a few more things. Yes. The morgue is located near the police station, where Coroner Exeberia works. And of course, there is the police station
Why is no
itself,
one talking about a
where
country
Chief Retz,
club?
he and his team are working to solve the murders. But I think that's all for now, Detective.
Really?
If you have any more questions or need further assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Where's Biagio? He's not on this list. Oh, Biagio's not human. But I can accuse him, and I've seen people talking to that guy. Who is who? I get to the country club. He's also at the country club. He's not talking about the country club. This woman is hiding it from me.
Biagio Ferrari often frequents the Coral Bar, which is located in the heart of the city. It is one of his favorite haunts, where he can be found discussing business
a place
and
that
politics
these rich
with his
people like
friends.
to hang out that I do not know about?
Ah, yes.
The country club, right?
There is one place that the wealthy elite
You're
of
making
Vaudeville
shit
like to
up.
frequent, but it is not exactly well known outside of their circles. It is called the Blackwoods Estate, and it is located just outside the city limits.
What are you talking about, man? Is there some kind of club that rich people like to hang out at? Oh my god. I don't want to cheat.
Yes. Well, I suppose it is no secret that the wealthy elite of Vaudeville do enjoy gathering at certain establishments. But I wouldn't call them clubs per se. More like private societies.
Oh
Yes,
my
that's it.
god.
Private societies where they can discuss their shared interests
I
and
take a break.
other things. But I think you should be careful about getting involved.